Hello, my dear students. Welcome you all to Sri Jayendra Rank Zone Classes. I am your mentor and your friend for the subject biology, and I will be taking the zoology section. So, my dear students, in the previous lecture, we were dealing with class aves, means birds. There are some more topics left over in the same category. We will be doing those topics today in this lecture only. But before proceeding with the topic, I'm going to revise you some previous year questions under my section of need time. And you know, need time, it is not tea time. Okay, so it is not tea time, this is need time, not tea time. So the very first question is, the sea snakes have a very characteristic feature of sea snakes is that they have laterally compressed tail. Okay, so the sea snakes, they have laterally compressed tail. Please remember, the snake eating snake means the property of cannibalism. So the property of cannibalism means one of the species member engulfs the same species member to meet out the demands, the energy requirements, the hunger requirement. Okay, that is cannibalism, and it is shown by king cobra. King cobra also shows cannibalism. Then venom of viper is a hemotoxin, while the others like king cobra, riper, crate, they all are neurotoxic. So it basically affects the circulatory system. Animals of which class are mostly terrestrial and their body is covered by dry and cornified skin, epidermal scales or scutes. Class amphibia, sorry, reptilia. Reptilia, they do have dry and cornified skin with epidermal scales or scutes, means kind of plates. Renal portal system is completely absent in amphibians. It is ill developed in birds. So renal portal system is absent in amphibians, but in case of birds it is ill developed. Okay. So coming to next, we will be moving and discussing the main topic. Okay, my dear students. Yeah. So in aves means birds, there are main two superorders. One is Rateti and the other one is Carinati. Okay, there are some common features, and among these common features, there are more peculiar features you have to just remember. That superorder, which include also known as Rateti, they includes flightless running birds. So I'll start with the first point. Distribution is restricted, discontinuous, and it is not found in India. Carinati, they are cosmopolitan, mean they are almost everywhere and found all over the world. They are terrestrial, Rateti, because they have mainly evolved from the reptiles, and they are arboreal, means having fly. They can fly, terrestrial or aquatic. They are flightless running birds, and Carinati, it includes flying birds. Wings are vestigial or absent in case of Rateti, and Carinati. Wings are very well developed. Rateti, the legs are cursorial to dig the burrows so that they can go into, rest or take sleep or summer estivation and all. Carinati, it is variously adapted. okay, for different purposes. Feathers without interlocking mechanism, and they don't have barbs, okay, means spines. Barbs are present and they are interlocked with each other, okay, known as barbules and barbicels, okay. So feathers in case of Rateti, they don't have barbs, okay, and in case of Carinati, fine hair-like, very hair-like spiny projections, barbs, okay, which are interlocked, okay, like this. They can interlock, okay. Down feathers. In case of Rateti, down feathers they are absent, and in case of Carinati, down feathers are present. Okay, down feathers are present. In case of Hereditary, down feathers are absent. Horny sheath of beak mean epidermal horny sheath of beak or Meranotheca or also known as Rhamphotheca. Rhamphotheca divided in several pieces in case of Hereditary, and it is undivided, single, complete. Oil glands, preen glands in Hereditary absent, and in Carinati present. These oil glands they are present in Uropygium, means the tail portion. Understood? Sternum is flat, raft-like due to vestigial, and there is no keel. Keel is the swollen basal part of sternum. Basal part of sternum. In case of Carinati, well developed and mid-ventral kneel is present. Okay. Clavicles. In case of Hereditary, clavicles are small or absent. No furcula. The interclavicle, it makes a Y-shaped structure so that both the pectoral girdles can be remain flexible. Okay. Both clavicles and interclavicle fuse to form a V-shaped furcula in case of Carinati. Means Carinati, they are the birds of today's living birds. Some of them are extinct as well. Pectoral muscles in case of Hereditary, poorly developed. Carinati, well developed. Hereditary, syrinx, sound box. Absent. In case of Carinati, it is present. Air sacs in Hereditary, poorly developed. Air sacs are assisted respiratory organ. In case of Carinati, well developed. Eggs, they are thick and hard shell, pore canal branched. Okay, mean pores are present but very minimally. In Carinati, the shell is thin, fragile, and pore canal is unbranched. Okay. In case of Hereditary, pores are present and the pore canal is branched. In case of Carinati, the pore canal is unbranched. Examples: Struthio, ostrich, largest, or the egg. Okay. And Apatinodytes, penguin, they are flightless. In case of penguin, the wings they modified to form flippers. Carinati, crow, pigeon, pistacula, parrot, pavo, peacock, neoferon, vulture. These are the scientific names. Neophron, vulture, testacula, parrot, columba, pigeon, and corvus, crow, okay, and pavo, peacock, okay. So these are some common features of the main groups of aves, means birds, Rateti, superorder Rateti, and superorder Carinati, okay. So I hope everything is clear. Please go through the slides again and again so that you can revise each and everything. Now coming to next, there are different type of feathers. A and B, they are quill. C is contour type, okay. D, Philopium. E, Dome type or down type, down feathers. And F is rectal bristle. You don't have to remember the names, I am just telling you, okay. These are the different types of feathers in case of class aves, right? Now coming to next, these are further subclasses of the class aves, okay. Like the most primitive birds, okay, means they basically resemble the lizards or the reptiles. Archaeornithes, archaeornithes, primitive lizard-like birds which belong to Jurassic period, okay. All the members have become extinct, okay. No member is in living state of archaeo group or archaeo subclass, okay. Archaeornithes, okay. So the word archae simply means primitive, like archaebacteria, primitive, okay. So Ericoornithes or Archaeornithes, primitive birds, right? I'll change the ink so that now wings are ill developed and they have high capacity of flying, okay. Capacity, sorry, wings are ill developed and they don't have capacity of flying, means flightless, okay. They cannot fly, understood? Pygostyle and keel and sternum were absent. So these are two important features which we have discussed in general characters of aves, like pygostyle and the keel. Understood? So both pygostyle and keel are absent in case of Ericoornithes. Okay? Understood? Now coming to next, the vertebrae, they lack uncinate process, okay. Lack of uncinate process on the ribs part, okay. They don't have uncinate process, okay. In the previous slides we got to know that birds, they have bifid ribs with uncinate process. Teeth are attached. The common characteristics of birds says that teeth, they don't have teeth in the jaws, they don't have teeth. So teeth are attached to the jaws of the skull. Subclasses connecting link between reptiles and birds, that includes Archaeopteryx, lizard bird, extinct in Cretaceous period. Its fossil was discovered by Andrea Wagner in 1861 from Bavaria, Germany. Then the another group is Archaeorans. Okay, so they are the reptilian birds, the birds which are having a reptile-like, appearance. Then what you have to remember from this slide, pygostyle and keel in sternum were absent. Pygostyle, you remember, in birds, the last 4 to 5 caudal vertebrae, they get fused to form pygostyle. Okay, I'll write it down here again. Pygostyle. 4 to 5 caudal vertebrae gets fused to form pygostyle, and keel is the swollen basal part of the sternum. The keel and the sternum were absent because basically the keel was present to give a attachment to the flying muscles, but as they don't have any mechanism for flying or flight, so there is no requirement of the keel. So this class includes Archaeopteryx, the lizard bird, which extinct in the Cretaceous period. Okay, its fossil was discovered by Andrea Wegner in 1861 from Bavaria, Germany. Understood? Now, the next slide, it is a knowledge builder. Just you have to take care of these common terms, common names, so that if they can be a part of your competitive examination, you could answer them. Largest bird is Struthio-camellus. Okay, the largest bird is Struthio-camellus, 8 feet height and 300 lesbians of weight. Okay, so Struthio is the largest bird. Smallest bird, hummingbird. Hummingbird is the smallest bird. Okay, 5.5 centimeter long. Hummingbird is the only bird which can fly both in backward and forward direction. Largest egg of bird, Struthio only. Okay, the largest bird is Struthio camellus, which includes ostrich. Okay, ostrich. Largest egg of bird is of Struthio, 1.5 liter of capacity. Then largest seabird, Royal albatross, wing stretch 200 to 375 centimeter. Okay, so the largest seabird is Royal albatross, wing stretch of 200 to 375 centimeters. Deepest diver bird, Emperor penguin. Fastest swimming bird, penguin. Okay, don't remember the scientific name. I have just written them for your reference. Okay, the fastest swimming bird, penguin. Fastest running bird, Struthio again. Okay, 60 kilometer per hour is the speed. Understood? Then heaviest bird of prey, vulture. The vulture is a predator bird. Predator bird. Fastest flying bird, swift. Rarely touches the earth. The fastest flying bird is swift. Fastest running bird, Struthio. Okay. Fastest swimming bird, penguin. Deepest diving bird, penguin. Penguin is a means bird. Largest bird, Struthio again. Heaviest bird of prey, vulture. Extinct bird, dodo. Okay. The incubation period of hen's egg is around 102 degree Fahrenheit, means 38.8 degrees Celsius in 21 days. This is the incubation period. Polygamy is present in birds. Emu is a bird which strictly monogamous, means only the man or males, they look after the eggs. Okay, so polygamy is common in birds, but in case of emu, it shows monogamy. Okay, understood? Penguins, they are flightless birds found in Antarctica. Their wings are paddle-like and they act as flippers during swimming and are covered by scale-like feathers. That is why penguins, they are included in Archaeorniths family, means the subclass Archaeorniths. Archaeorniths means the primitive birds. Archaeornithes. Archaeornithes. Okay. The feathers are highly modified reptilian scales. Birds have scales on their legs, mean hind limbs only have legs. Their eggs resemble reptilian eggs in general but have calcareous shell. Okay. Eggs, in case of birds, they are megalicythal, means large amount of yolk, and cleoidic eggs, means they are covered by a shell. Okay. Among the Indian birds, smallest is sunbird. And globally, the smallest bird is the hummingbird. Okay. In Indian birds, the smallest is sunbird. Okay. Now, the next is Bursa fabricae. Bursa fabricae is a blind space which has much lymphoid tissue in the cloaca of some young birds. It produces lymphocytes, a type of white blood corpuscles. It is also called cloacal thymus. Okay, like in case of humans, the production of B lymphocytes or Bursa fabricus. That Bursa fabricae basically term is, or the B lymphocyte, the term is given from hair only. Okay. So it is also known as cloaca or cloacal thymus. Europygium, I have already told you in the previous slide, Europygium is the tail part, the projecting terminal portion of the birds from which the tail feather arise, okay, known as Europygium. Himalayan bird vulture is the largest Indian bird, okay, Himalayan bird vulture. Previously, Sarus was considered as the largest Indian bird. Previously. Kiwi is the only bird known to use the sense of smell for finding food on the ground. Okay. Red-billed Quelea of Africa, they are the most abundant birds. Red-billed Quelea. Previously it was house sparrow. Okay. Jatinga, in a village in Assam where the mass suicide of birds occurs. The owl rotates its head at an angle of 270 degrees as its eye do not rotate in the eye socket. Each eye is fixed like a car headlight in case of owl. Copulatory organs, they are generally present, okay, they are generally absent in all the birds, but some of them they are having this true penis, that is ostrich, duck, swan and goose. Ostrich, duck, swan and goose. Okay, so they have the copulatory organs. So till here, the main part we have to remember is Erchiorniths. These Erchiorniths basically they reflect the most primitive nature of the birds because they have actually derived or just derived from the reptiles, right? Now coming to next subclass Neo. The first was the Erchiorniths or ornithology is the study of birds. That's why Neo. Neo means new. The Neornithis. Neornithis is the new, means the today's birds. Living animals and extinct animals both are there. They were present after the Jurassic period. Okay. Birds fly with the wings that are well developed. They are having birds with the full mechanism developed for flight, except in some birds. Last few vertebrae in the birds fuse to form pygostyle, already told you. Sternum is bigger and also it is having keel. Thoracic ribs end up in uncinate process. Okay. So the thoracic ribs, they have uncinate process in case of Neorniths, and in case of Erchiorniths, the uncinate process was absent. In case of Neorniths, the uncinate process is present. In case of Erchiorniths, teeth were present in the jaw. In case of Neorniths, the teeth are absent. Okay. Exceptions, Hesperornis, pygostyle is absent, and that is why pygostyle is considered to be the main adaptive feature of birds. And if pygostyle is absent, it means these are basically considered as exceptions. So Hesperornis is basically considered as an exception to Neornithes, okay, as pygostyle is absent and it is having teeth in the socket. Aquatic birds have modified forelimbs into flippers. Limbs are webbed, okay, like this. Okay, this is the web. Teeth are absent. Sternum is without keel. Spaniscus, penguin, also called as seabird of Antarctica. Ctenodites, penguin. Okay, so Spanicus means penguin. They are considered as seabird of Antarctica. So this is subclass Neornithes. The previous was Archaeornithes. Archaeornithes, the primitive birds, the flightless birds, the birds like which are basically share the characteristics of lizards, means the reptilians, and Neornithes, it includes the modern birds. Now coming to next, there are some common names of birds. Pavocristus, peacock, national bird of India. Psittacula carmeri, Indian parrot. So Psittacula carmeri is the Indian parrot. Upper jaw is movable in Indian parrot. Then sparrow, it shows commensalism with man. Crow, corvus is crow. Molpastor, bulbul. Elicido, kingfisher. Dodo, extinct bird. Dinopium, woodpecker, albatross, the bird which is the bird having the largest wing stretch. Okay, kite, predator bird. Falcon, predator bird. Vulture, scavenger bird. Great Indian bustard, it is also called Gondavan. It is the state bird of Rajasthan. Okay, so one rectification we have to do. Previously, I think I have written vulture as a predator bird. Please get it rectified. It is a scavenger. Okay. So this was the ending of the aves, means the birds. We have discussed all about the birds. So in the next class, we will be discussing or starting the class Mammalia. Till then, my dear students, please take care, stay safe, stay happy. Bye-bye.